In this section, you learned that every piece of knowledge must have a single, unambiguous representation in the system. And this is the definition of the dry principle. The most common ways of the dry principle violation are magic string or values, duplicate logic in multiple locations, and repeated if-then logic or multiple switch cases scattered throughout the code base. You learned that KISS implies that simplicity should be a key goal in design and unnecessary complexity should be avoided. The main technique we use to struggle with complexity is the decomposition. The complexity imposed by the domain itself is called the essential complexity. Accidental complexity is the complexity of our solutions, which are intended to solve the problems of the domain. Yagni is all about avoiding overengineering. There is no well-defined criterion which allows to measure the Yagniness of the system. Yagni is a principle of extreme programming that states that a programmer should not add functionality until deemed necessary. SRP and SOC are strongly related. Basically, SOC is a principle which means that we have to separate different concerns into different modules. Adhering to SOC allows to build modular systems. Here's the list of concerns we most often face in enterprise software development: UI, business logic, presentation logic, and database. Command query separation, or CQS, is a principle that states that every method should either be a command that performs an action or a query that returns data to the caller, but not both. In other words, asking a question should not change the answer. A general formulation of the law of Demeter is the following: each unit should have only limited knowledge about other units, only units closely related to the current unit, or each unit should only talk to its friends, or don't talk to strangers. The principle of least astonishment underlies a great number of other principles and techniques. This principle states that a component of a system should behave in a manner consistent with how users of that component are likely to expect it to behave. You learned that information hiding and encapsulation are different concepts. Encapsulation is intended to protect the invariants. Information hiding is one of the ways we achieve proper encapsulation. You also learned that you can achieve balance between complexity and simplicity, applying the reused abstraction principle. That OCP beats Yagni in case of public API and vice versa. In case of private API, Yagni beats OCP. You learned that SRP and ISP are similar in their intention, but different from the semantic point of view. SRP and ISP can both be applied on the same class, for example. They do not contradict with each other. You learned that architecture and design are different notions. Architecture is the agreement between a group of people, usually expert programmers, regarding the importance of system components, while software design is a more low-level concept and concerns the implementation details in the end, how classes and interfaces interact, and so on. And you also learned that, of course, you need to practice to become wise regarding building maintainable software systems. Congratulations! This is the end of the course. That was a long journey. I hope you enjoyed it, learned a lot, and became a better developer. And thank you for watching.